It's my broom now.
And then, oh my goodness, yes, and that makes it a magical weapon. And there's my magical weapon,
Oh.
The broom.
Oh, shit.
That's what you needed, the broom.
the broom.
All
No, I will
right.
do that. I've seen that before.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another session of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. This is our 10th session, so good job, everyone. We have made it this far.
Our 10th
Yes.
anniversary.
10, just 10 sessions. I don't know what to call it, but just 10 sessions. So good job, everyone.
Yes.
So I guess before, because last time we met, it was the start of December, right?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. and then just things went crazy. I know.
What? It's been super normal in America.
Right?
And then holidays and
2021, new year. Who this?
Yeah, it's so crazy that I put Sabi's camera where Shauna's camera is supposed to go. There we go.
Oh, okay.
We're easily confused. It's okay.
Yeah, I can see.
Like looking into a mirror.
So I think like Liani today will just cast.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
You're doing amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been crazy couple of weeks. So I don't know. Do you guys want to usually talk about what we're gaming and stuff? But what have you guys been up to for the holidays?
Pick a person.
Okay. Since you said pick a person, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay. Well, I've played many hours of Cyberpunk.
Okay. Cool.
And I've been in a depression spiral. It's fun.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, watching the news, don't recommend it, and hearing podcasts about the news, also don't recommend that. And then watching YouTube videos on film analysis, I recommend that. You can do that.
I was gonna say the first two were you following, were you copying me? Because that was pretty much what I was doing.
Doom scrolling.
Doom listening, all of the above at the same time. Playing Cyberpunk, which is in a futuristic dystopia, while listening to podcasts on the news is some weird headspace situation that I don't recommend.
Gotcha.
Homie wanted to get into that depression spiral.
Don't do that.
Trust me, I'm there with Omek on this. It's rough. So what about Sanair? What have you been up to? Sabi?
Me?
Yes. You.
I don't know. I've been sitting in the tavern, playing a lot of Saba.
No, you as a person.
I said I was gonna do this.
Are you going full immersion? You just
Come on, method
yeah, method acting. Okay.
That's method acting.
I've been doing some security on the tavern, not letting people come.
He's just going with this. Okay.
He's stuck.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
A lot of drinking. Helping Leilani with some stuff. She needed a model, so of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah, that's what I've been doing.
awesome.
Been selling lots of my looks.
And okay, so I imagine you will continue method acting for the foreseeable for the next couple of minutes. So
I don't know what are you.
Listen,
saying,
it's better than reality, so
hey, session 10.
It's me, Auric.
Session 10 shenanigans. Here we go. What about Gallo? What have you been up to? Are you gonna method act too?
I mean, if you want me to, I will.
No.
But no, I wasn't planning on it.
Okay.
I was just going to say that I used all of my pent-up anxiety and I applied for 3 jobs because that's what I do. I over-focus on doing something when I feel anxious, and this time it was applying for jobs, which was a very interesting circular thing because jobs in academia are very anxiety-inducing when it comes to job applications.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I did, and more Final Fantasy 14, which I mean, I think I'm just gonna be playing that game all my life because
I mean, it's a solid game to play all your life, I think.
yes.
Checks out.
I did something that I sort of regret, but not entirely. I bought Skyrim maybe for the 4th time in my life, and now I started it all over again.
I mean,
And this time I'm going to focus on not being just a mage. I'm going to be like an Eldritch Knight.
I mean,
I think I start every Skyrim playthrough that way.
I was gonna say like I have a friend who has bought like every version of Skyrim. Like, so don't feel shame in saying that it's their 4th time.
I have 3 versions of Final Fantasy 9, 3 versions of Final Fantasy 12. Like it's something I do.
Yeah.
I buy them on clearance though.
Good.
Smart.
That's good. Smart. What about you, Shauna? What have you been up to?
Oh boy. I think similar to the others, doom scrolling a lot. There's always something to watch. Something to look at. And then just working. I honestly haven't been playing many games lately. I need that. I need more of that.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get back to more regular sessions now that the holiday season.
I'm not nagging you. No, I mean, even my own game, we only met once, I think, in the last month. So
yeah. I mean, now that the holidays are over and we're kind of going back into a regular schedule, I think we'll be doing this weekly, pretty much. I'm hoping.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Always the highlight of my week.
Yes. I'm glad to hear that. It makes me happy. What about you, Nami? What have you been up to?
Well, I have actively been avoiding doom scrolling, just like actively avoiding it.
Good for you.
Good.
No Twitter, no Facebook, no news outlets, not even Philip DeFranco. Nothing. Like I mean,
Philip DeFranco will be sad about that, but yeah, go ahead.
I'm sure he'll live.
Yeah, he's like my
He has plenty of people that are already actively doom scrolling. He won't miss me.
Okay.
Mostly because I'm invested. Like my brother's down in DC, and he has like a job that involves him with like people in the White House and shit. So I am high key worried. I texted him. I have yet to receive an answer. High key worried. So actively avoiding the doom scroll because if I do, I will lose my fucking head and go down to DC.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Man, it's been a rough couple of weeks. So for me, yeah, I mean, besides everything, there've been like highs and lows. So I'm gonna just say highs because you guys pretty much said all the lows.
Hey,
no, as in like I felt that, like I've been doom scrolling and stuff. That's what I meant to say.
I didn't get to say a high though, which is that I started officially my illustrating business.
There you go. Good job.
I'm like a maniac every other day, and
Do you want to plug anything?
Yeah. You have a thing to plug? What?
I need to, not at the moment because I'm still rebranding.
Okay.
I've decided that I need to go through a rebrand to start from scratch, and I'm just building up more art so that I can do prints and stickers and deciding on a name that I can stick with for a long time.
Gotcha.
So it's a process, but I'm drawing literally every other day. I've given myself a schedule and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I like that I like that you're always on the Discord because I can always pop in and check out what you're drawing, so that's pretty cool.
I also like have an official schedule on Twitch as well.
That's
like
good.
I even added it to my about section. I guess I should plug my Twitch, which is Namikichi. Like that's kind of like where I'm drawing most days as well. Like when I'm not on Discord, I'll be on Twitch.
You can write it in the comments if you want. And
yeah, I was gonna say I made a Twitch schedule as well, and since I put it up, I have not stuck to it at all.
Hey, I feel
stuck to it, and I'm proud about that.
I feel like that's.
I made the schedule. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Never twitched again.
Hey, that I feel like that's you. You just became a streamer. That's like perfect. Like that's.
No, I actually did it and I stuck to it for 1 week, which is huge in and of itself. So I'm looking forward to this next week, and that's been my high. I've been drawing a lot.
Gotcha.
A lot.
So
Yeah, I forgot that. Sorry, that I've said so much about the news and how sucky it is, but I also did a commercial for my friend's dance studio this week, so that was fun.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
We did a lot of outdoor COVID-safe dancing for his studio.
That's
Should
so
come out
cute.
at some point. I'll plug it when it comes out.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
that's good.
So like, I had to remind y'all about like the good since
Yeah, there's
since
some
I've
good
been
stuff
avoiding
been
doom
happening, I guess.
scrolling.
Yeah, I didn't
I've
have to
been-
tell you my hi to remind you guys. There you go. So yeah.
Keep it positive.
So what's yours?
Slobber.
I had so my daughter's in daycare now, which is great. I mean, not now, like, but she's going to daycare, and I think that's a high because she needs kind of like a structure and kind of school environment. So it took us a while to get it, and
So
we
she
finally
has.
did. Yeah, and she's been having fun. Like it's been great for her. I'm pretty happy. I mean, it sucks because I'm 0 for 2 on dropping her off and me crying when I'm leaving. Like one day I won't cry, but it's just really funny because you expect the kid to cry, but it's like I'm like I like leave her and she's like, yeah, bye, like whatever, dad. Like
So
just
I'm
Mom
gonna
will
go have
never
fun.
tell
Bye.
the story when she dropped me off for preschool when I was 3. The teacher was like, "Okay, Nashma, you can go join the class," and I was like, "Okay," and I just left without saying goodbye. And my mom just put the most distraught face that the teacher had to go like, "Nashma, you're not gonna say goodbye to my mom?" And I went back, gave her a kiss, and walked away.
I didn't even get that.
My mom just like will never let me live that down.
Yeah, I didn't even get
Like,
that.
"Destroyed my heart. You didn't care about me when you were 3."
All I got was where's the blocks, and that's it, and we're good.
With the blocks.
Yeah.
Where's the block?
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
it's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. It'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I won't cry. I won't cry.
I'll be fine.
All right. Well, let's get started. We are officially starting chapter 3. So it's been a week. So 10 day in this world. So a 10 day has passed since you guys kind of opened Troll Skull Tavern for business. We're in the month of Uktar, which is the people in Waterdeep call it the rotting. It's still fall, but it's kind of like
checks
getting
out.
it's kind of like getting into that point where fall is about to turn into winter.
Okay.
It's so yeah, you guys have been in business for a week. You have finally rid yourselves of the hag's presence in the manor, so everything's been like super nice, like less chaos lately. Shortly after you guys kind of took care of the hag, Tali managed to deliver a great set of furnishings to your manor, so now it's a pretty solid manor. I won't show you the picture of it because I still am messing with it on GIMP, but yeah, hopefully you guys will like what I'm making on GIMP. And then so anyway, yeah, he got you your furnishings. Your house looks it has a pretty it is pretty comfortable. So that gives you essentially 5 temporary hit points at the start of each adventure. So either at the start of each adventure or like every 2 days that you rest consecutively in the manor. So that's a pretty nice upgrade to your characters. And then the other thing is it also provides a +1 to your hit die rolls whenever you take a short rest. So you guys should maybe write that down just so you know whenever we're doing those sort of where we're doing either long rests or short rests. But anyway,
Would you?
go
Should
ahead.
we just put it in our
OneNote? Yeah, I
in
think.
our features? I I have it in the OneNote, but
Yeah, if you
just,
want to
like,
put it in your features, that's
like,
fine too.
features, traits, yeah.
Or in treasures in your character sheet. It really, wherever you can write it down that you'll remember it, perfect. But yeah. So first, a few things of note happened. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say. The furnishings are upgradable. So if in the future you guys want to make the manor like very spiffy, up to Cassie's standards,
Okay.
yeah, you can, but you have to like,
Always aiming for Cassie standards.
yeah,
Always.
we have to
I
like
am
give a pretty good
sad.
chunk of change for that. But anyway, a few things of note happened in the past week. First of all, Liff is your official bartender. He has decided not to pass on to the world of dead, so he has, he's pretty much the star of the manor. Sorry, of the tavern itself. Like people, when they come to the tavern, it's usually just to see him because.
You mean the second star?
Sure.
Obviously, I'm the first.
Sure. Okay.
Second.
I'm the first.
I'm
No. I'm the first.
Guys,
I brought half the people in here.
Okay. It's
I know
I am the handsome guy here.
totally
I am the influential one. I am.
yeah, but I'm the
Paris
most talented.
Hilton.
it's totally Liv. but but yeah. Anyway. So yeah, Liv kind of became the star attraction of the tavern because everybody just likes to see the ghost bartender. So you guys managed to set a pretty good clientele on the first week. That combined with other things that I will tell you, netted you a profit of 100 gold pieces for this week. So write that down, and we'll deal with whatever you owe Mert offline.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. I think it was 10%, so it's 10 gold. So yeah, that's what you owe Mert, 10 gold. So just write down 90 gold that you got into the tavern's wallet. And then you guys can decide how you want to split it or keep it. I don't know. Well, I'll let you mess with that later. But anyway, so that's what Lift.
Leilani has ideas.
So that's Lift. Odin has been brewing. Well, so he started to brew various concoctions for the tavern, just to make his own drinks and also to make healing potions. And I think, how many healing potions you said you made the first week?
2.
2? Okay, so yeah, so hit up Odin if you want your healing potions. One thing Odin forgot to get when he started doing his brewing was a provisional brewer's license, since he's technically you're supposed to be guild certified to brew.
Guild member.
Yep.
Yeah, luckily Mert managed to get him one before he got in trouble.
I thought we were going to do that with my friend Bernie.
Oh, Bernie.
Yeah, sorry, he got your friend Bernie, or well, his real name is Bernie, so his real name is Bernie, but you guys decided to call him Ernie.
Did we?
did.
That doesn't sound a lot
No,
better.
I did.
Okay.
They did.
Anyway, he got the provisional license, so you're doing everything through him.
Exactly. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Auric already said at the beginning of the cast, you've been working security, and what else?
Playing Saba.
Playing Sawa, yeah.
Some personal details I'd rather not say just yet.
Yeah. It's fine. So Auric's been doing that. Leilani has been making sure the business starts off with a bang. And also, trying to using Auric to like sort of try out new investments that she's making.
Yeah.
And then Cassie, even though she's still struggling with the becoming new poor, as Asmodeus calls it, she decided to hit up her old noble friends to hang out and carouse like old times. And that actually gave you guys a boost in terms of promotion for the tavern. because she decided to bring them over at some point. And nobles tend to tip pretty high. So so yeah, Cassie helped out, even though, you know, she's in this position.
You're welcome.
Other than that, it's been a pretty it's been a pretty good week for the tavern. Asmodeus has been killing it with his performances. He's been like fine-tuning his sets and entertaining patrons. So you could say he's the second best star of the manor, of the tavern. Yeah, it's just, you know, Liv is a ghost, man. It's kind of hard to beat that. Yeah. But yeah,
I don't know.
But yeah, on the 11th day of Uktar, it's kind of like, so right now it's the 11th day of Uktar. It's kind of like mid-afternoon. You were kind of finishing up a set, Asmodeus, and the song that you're kind of like telling people about how you guys defeated the hag, but in song form. How would you call this song?
I haven't named it yet because I'm waiting for the inspiration to come through.
Okay.
But it's definitely gonna be a haggity hag.
Perfect.
You suck. Go by and die. Hag.
Call it. See, somehow never gets
Haggity hag.
I might need to
Haggity
workshop it a bit.
Is this loosely based on Scott Pilgrim?
I can hit you. Please die.
just loosely.
It was a mixture of Scott Pilgrim and How I Met Your Mother. We're
Gotcha.
getting there.
So yeah, as you're finishing up your set, somebody approaches you. And
Sup.
let me show you who approaches you before you say a sub.
I can still say sup. I'll say sup to anybody.
It's up to anybody. All right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So this person pops out.
Sup.
It's kind of like a stone-faced dwarf.
It's kind of cute.
Shield dwarf. So anyway, she said she kind of approaches you, and I'm like, interesting. I'm glad to hear what happened with the hack of this old place. You wanna get a drink and talk about this a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So it's
I'll say yes to a drink.
So this shield dwarf, you notice that she came in a little bit earlier before you started your song, and behind her there was like a kind of like a mechanical armor that but Lift kind of told her to keep it outside because it doesn't really fit and it would destroy the how do you say the bar if it were to let it in. But here's how it looks.
Ooh.
It's a shield
That's
guardian.
awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Anyway, the dwarf sits on the nearby table with you, and she says, "My name's Ulkira. I used to own this place back before Volo bought it from me, and I'm glad somebody's taking care of it. Sorry, not Bolo. So back when Esther, the hag, bought it from me. She said, sorry, not Bolo.
Oh, okay. So you're pre-hag.
Yeah, she's pre-hag.
All right. I was gonna blame you for the hag stuff, but you have no.
Yeah, she
no
didn't know.
there.
She didn't know. She do you have anything to say to her once she says this?
Why'd you sell it? It's such a nice place.
Administration.
She's like, well, you know, I just really didn't need it anymore. I bought another place, so I sold it to this old woman by the name of Esther, and she was gonna turn it into an orphanage, but I had no idea that I ended up selling it to a
Yeah, it's
hag.
never a good idea to sell something that's gonna be turned into an orphanage.
Hey,
Unless there's paperwork.
people, kids needs, kids who don't have parents need orphanage. So I thought it was a good idea at the time. I did not
Government sanctioned.
I did not know that this was gonna be a very dark spot of history in this alley. Anyway,
I get that. So what brings you to talking to me, huh?
well, I like to check on the place from time to time to see the new owners, and I just wanted to see how you guys were doing. I was interested in the story. Did you guys manage to destroy her, like you said in your song?
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
So, what did you end up doing? I'm curious.
I just sang a whole song about it.
I want more details though. You notice that she has like a staff, so you kind of assume she's a wizard, and you want to know, and she's legitimately curious.
Is anybody else around from the party?
Yes, they're all around the bar, and actually, let's ask them. Odin,
Right.
Odin,
Guys, come over here.
Oh.
Let's talk to this. She's interested in our story.
I was gonna ask what Odin and Cassie are doing, but I guess they're doing that.
I mean, if they want to, I'm just yelling up at the room since they're nearby.
Yeah.
Leilani is
careful now.
casting her mage hand and poking at the guardian outside.
Outside. Just to see if it does
what
anything.
it does.
And the guardian doesn't really the guardian's not like activated. He's just like there, just looking at the ground at the moment.
Do I, as a noble, know her? Like, have I seen her before?
Roll me a history.
Bet.
I'm gonna piggyback all of the histories. Yeah.
I love how I'm a bard, but I honestly can't remember how we beat the hag, so I can't tell the story.
Hey, good call getting
I
people.
remember the hot zombie dude.
So you don't remember the hag coming out, screaming?
The hammer. It was the hammer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she came to our house. Okay, I was thinking I was in the underground thing, thinking about hot zombies and.
Nope,
Yeah.
not that one.
It's just that
It's
I forgot to recap people on how they killed the hag, so I thought this would be a
Like,
good way
how did we kill
Oh,
this
this is a good way of recapping
for the people at home, but
I figured it.
That's why I'm like, guys, anybody, please.
so you Odin knows who she is, and well, doesn't know her, but knows of her reputation. So, Ulcoria Stonemarrow, she has defended Waterdeep. So she's a defender of Waterdeep. She's part of the Force Grey. She essentially, sorry, not the Force Grey, the School of Magic. I forget the name of it. It's in the Waterdeep and Richium. But essentially, she's one of those magisters of the city. She's an archmage, and she has defended the city countless of times, but she's known to being like this really stone-faced person. People call her the gargoyle, because her face is usually frozen in a scowl, and it frightens everybody. Essentially, she's just this really famous mage in Waterdeep, famous mage defender.
That I somehow don't know. Got it.
Don't you kind of skip that part.
Yeah, no. She doesn't party. I don't know her.
Yeah.
She probably wasn't born into riches. She just got into riches because of her magic.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So what are you having? Odin is approaching them, and he is helping Liv with taking orders.
Work.
So Asmodeus, do you say anything before, or Ulkira says something?
I just said work.
Oh.
I am working, Asmodeus. I am.
Right. Work.
I'll go.
But also, can you come here and remind me how we killed the hag?
Fantastic! I never got hit.
I remember it not being very
Humble
hard.
brag.
I never got hit,
Um,
but I
Humble
have to say,
brag.
it was Alani and her very glittery hammer. She just went in and just like, and I smash it with a hammer! You know, I'll ease my leg. And that's
Cassie,
exactly what happened.
you might have not gotten hit, but I was landing all the blows there. You know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but-
only remember the glittery, the
Well,
glittery
how-
hammer. That's all I remember.
Oh, so you have some magic users in your cohort.
I think when Leilani hears this, she casts her oh my gosh, what is it called again? Her spiritual weapon spell, and she
As a ritual or
no, she's just casting it
Okay.
just to show off. She's
Okay.
just showing
Show
off.
us your hammer.
okay.
And so the hammer is now like just twirling above the bar.
Cassie will point at it and she'll go like, see? That right there. That's the hero.
So Okura looks at the hammer and she says, "Impressive," but you wouldn't see it by her face because her face is kind of like stone face at the moment. So
Yeah.
she's like, "Yeah, impressive." Like, yeah.
That's her thing.
So
Odin is staring at Cassie at this whole while.
well, he
Yeah.
said.
It's kind of a face.
So Okura just tells Odin, because Odin was there to pick up to see what she was drinking. Oh, I'm just drinking. I'm still sipping my ale here. But thank you. So I'm assuming all of you defeated the hag together.
Mm-hmm. That's friends.
That's very
The
impressive.
power of friendship.
I was just
power
gonna
of
say the power of friendship.
Well, I'm just glad you guys are keeping up the place up to snuff. I'll if you since you guys defeated the hag, I don't know if you need I don't know if you guys have protected the manor from more nefarious spirits. But I can help you do that if you want, if you would like.
Really? That sounds
Yeah, sure.
And
Yeah,
Are you going to target specific spirits? Because we have Liv here. And we
oh,
wouldn't
don't
want
worry
to-
about him. So I'm just gonna cast a glyph around the manor, a glyph of warding. And I'm just gonna imbue it with detect evil and good. So that way, whenever you activate it, if something evil comes in, that it would alarm and it would let you know.
Oh, we got that.
thank you.
And since usually I charge people for this, but since you guys gave me such good service and I'm glad that you're keeping up the place to snuff, I'm just gonna do it for free.
That's so kind. I'm recently poor, so I really need to save all the money I can.
I thought you were gonna say I'm recently poor, so I'm learning to be grateful.
Oh no!
That's on you. But I still want to do an insight on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to do a side huddle. Can we do a side huddle?
Yeah.
Right in front of her.
Looking to give horses mouth.
Can I confer with my housemates?
Say, okay, guys, quick cuddle. Our classic cuddle.
Why is she giving us 3 things?
Auric, what you were gonna say?
I thought we already have that.
The glyph of warning? No.
No, something to protect us from evil and to detect evil and good.
Other
But we
than
have Fluffy, the cat. good.
No, you have.
Cat is so good at it.
You're still. Okay. So your cat is. So I actually forgot to say that in the intro. You have been visited by Tabby coming into your room every once in a while, but you're still not tight. He's still getting accustomed to you. Yeah. You're trying to bribe him with food, but you're still not there. You're still not buddies yet.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll take the glyph. All right. What's up, guys?
Why is she giving us free things? Does anyone feel like she's a con artist?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm like,
don't trust her.
they call her the defender of Waterdeep. What if she's causing all the things she defends Waterdeep from?
You can roll.
Well,
Whoa.
Are you guys doing this? Is this the
things.
side huddle or?
Yeah, this stuff hot side.
This is side huddle.
This
Yeah.
is a side huddle. Pay attention. No kidding.
yeah. Well, I mean, she is legit. But the thing is that you can tell she comes from noble backgrounds, and no offense, Cassie, but when a noble helps someone, they always
Yeah,
want
it's-
something in return.
There's no
That's
such thing as a
exactly what
free need
I think.
in Waterdeep.
What?
I mean,
No way. When I help people, I don't expect anything in return.
For all we know, this glyph she wants to cast is just to like monitor us and keep tabs on us.
She might as well
What she
just
said.
walk here and get a
Leilani,
beer every
I will
time.
Out of character, say Leilani just feels like her toes are getting stepped on as like
the
the
protector.
divine sorcerer and protector of the group. Yeah, she feels a little intimidated
Whoa.
by her.
Me? That's my job.
Is there any way, if we say yes to her so that we don't offend her, that we can check that her spell is legit?
Yeah, you can do Arcana checks. I thought you guys were gonna do inside checks to see if she was telling
I do.
Well, I
Yeah.
wanted to do that.
it. She was
I mean, you
genuine
all
or
do.
not.
We're
Okay.
all sitting. That's why we're side huddling.
All right.
Shorthand for
I haven't
we're all
tried it.
Odin, Odin is very insightful.
I just imagine like all you guys like, and then just leering at her for a second.
Literally, that's our MO.
So she seems genuine. She seems like you know, she used to own the place, and she seems genuine. Like she wants to
Go.
keep it safe.
She needs to let it go. She used to own the place. Now it's
Yeah,
ours.
you don't live here anymore.
But she wants to keep it safe. That's all she's
Well, she
saying.
That's
did a
fine.
horrible. She did a horrible job when it came to the hag.
Maybe that's why she
Yeah,
wants to
maybe
do
she
it
should
now.
have done this. Maybe she should have side huddled in front of the hag with her friends and her choice.
Okay, fine. She seems genuine. I mean, she is drinking one of my most recent brews,
Mhm.
and she hasn't winced at all from it. So I guess it's a good batch.
And she also she also like is not like she's not enjoying it. She's just not showing emotion because that's who she is. But she's enjoying it.
Cassie will look at her and go like, I think she looks trustworthy. I can see it in her face.
What?
Okay.
Okay, fine. Let's do this.
Alright.
If this has to do with magic, which is definitely not my
Yeah, I'm
area
just-
of expertise, so whatever you.
My
Okay.
concern, as any person who has seen plot, is that she's protecting us from something that she probably knows something about. Something bad's coming.
So she's like, you guys seem a little bit suspicious. So come outside. I'll show you what I'm gonna do, and that way you guys can judge for yourselves.
All right.
So
What? Did our side huddle make you think that we were suspicious of something?
yeah, it's
No,
not many
no,
people
no.
side huddle that I know of.
we just like to talk
Yeah.
to each other.
So she goes outside and she starts doing like the motions for the glyph of warding. Roll me an Arcana check.
everybody that has one, or
Yeah, everybody that
just
has someone.
I did it.
Well, you know, Omek, through your limited knowledge of, you know,
I trust her.
Oh my gosh.
I trust her.
so you Omek can through his sorry, not Omek, Asmodeus through his knowledge of you know, of magic, he can see that she's being legit. He's setting up the glyph of warding.
This is legitness.
But actually, while that's happening, you kind of hear like a commotion. It's sort of like not screams, but like people marching and kind of protests going on around it, like on the west of where you're at. I'm marking it here on the map.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm
It's
too
like-
zoomed in.
So it's like right in front of.
Am I gonna have to scare people into not fighting again?
So who knows? So you see, you kind of hear from afar, like save a tree, save a life, and then
Oh my gosh, I know
like
exactly
I'm
where this
here
is
for
going.
that.
yeah, and then somebody's like, ho ho, hey, Dustwood Justice went today. Oh, hey, Dustwood Justice went today. Like you see like a group of people all with like signs saying Dustwood paper equals murder, and they're all like just moving them and like chanting these chants that I just told you.
What are their signs made of?
They're made of regular paper, like regular cardboard, not Dustwood paper, which is what they're protesting.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Some paper in general.
You do
And
see.
they were using themselves as the cardboards.
Yeah.
T-posing for dominance.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't catch any of what you just said.
No, I
Cassie.
thought that they were protesting paper in general, and they were just using themselves as like the billboards, and they're just T-posing for dominance.
But yeah, you see that group of people like kind of protesting, and then Okir is like, well, this looks like there's a commotion over there. This is gonna take a while if you guys just if you guys want to check that out.
Leilani is casting dedication.
Okay.
A dedication ceremony on the building at the same time. Like,
Oh,
even though it has no effect on the building.
you just wanna
You're so ritualistic.
So okay, you cast that, and then Okur is like, oh, I didn't know you were sentimental about this building. Like, yeah, you can stick with me while we do our thing over here. What does the rest of the party do?
Yeah, what does the rest of the party do?
I go check out the commotion because I'm nosy.
I mean, I love a commotion as much as the next person, but I also don't like doing things.
Cool.
I didn't say I was gonna do anything.
So I'll
I
just
said I was gonna
follow. All right, let's party. Let's go, Cassie.
Odin keeps
Anyone else?
serving at the tavern because he is working.
Okay. Odin's like,
Work.
yeah. What do you guys think we're doing here?
We have death for that.
I
People
finished
have
my
arms,
set. I'm good.
And what
arms and legs. Come with us.
does Oric comes with them?
Alric,
Alright,
like in
alright.
between.
Alright.
No, I'm in between. I'm like, I don't know.
Come
I'm
join us.
also
Join us.
fine.
Yay.
Does Odin fall to peer pressure? Sorry, I timed that. I feel awful.
Oh my gosh.
I timed
I
that.
turned up my monitor.
I'm just gonna say that was the world telling me I had to go, so I'll just go like, okay, Liv made me do that, and so I go out of the tavern, just going for air, and at that point, I'm just next to the people with the signs.
You did it.
Didn't choke in real life.
You know, your character choking.
Method acting.
So,
Gosh.
everybody who decides to go, when you get close to the to Bookworm's treasure, you see about 7 activists, like with the signs. You see 2 people kind of leading the protests, and let me show you who they are.
Are they hot?
Are they hot?
Well, you're gonna see the pictures, so we'll see.
I don't care. Just kidding.
I take my halberd and attack all of them. Just kidding.
Just start
My
slashing
God.
indiscriminately.
Yeah.
Just start slashing indiscriminately. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just getting them because I have so many characters in this. All right, here we go. You see this person,
Sup?
and then you see,
Hey,
this person.
if I looked like that, I would
Yes,
take over.
I knew
Sup?
it.
Yes.
You see,
That's Raj's character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you guys don't know, that's Raj's character from the one shots.
Cute.
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
they're kind of leading the protests, and they're Lacali's saying like, ho ho, hey, Dustwood Justice win today. and Fala and the other character Fala is saying like, save a tree, save a life, and you just see them like just doing the protests, and then you see this the owner of the Bookworm's Treasure kind of like on the side, like on the window, kind of like looking at them and just shaking his head and just like kind of like annoyed that they're there.
Cassie just says, why are they protesting trees? Aren't trees great? Everybody loves trees. Why would they need to protest for trees?
Does anybody say anything to her?
No.
No.
Okay. So does Cassie say that out loud or like to the group?
She's
Yeah.
confused. Why are they protesting for like trees? She's confused. She doesn't know why they need to defend trees or protest for trees.
So the you see like the person, like one of the activists just kind of tells you, we're not protesting the trees. Like they kind of get close to you, like, we're not protesting the trees, we're protesting the use of Dustwood trees.
Oh, so
What
it's
are they
not
using
just
them for?
So it's a specific tree?
Yeah.
What are they using them for? What can you use trees for?
And then it kind of like the group kind of like stops chanting because they're kind of distracted by you guys asking questions.
We're the worst.
And then
we are.
and then Fala is like, well, we're here because Rishal has been using Dustwood trees to make his scrolls, and that has to stop.
Are they like endangered?
But
Yes, they are.
how can you make scrolls out of trees? They're not the same shape.
Please ignore her.
Priceless.
Lacali, you want to take this? and then Lacali's like, well, the paper that you use, the paper that you use comes from nature, and any of the papers that you see are made out of trees. If you didn't know that.
How? Papers are flat and trees are round.
They cut them and they make they make paper out of them. I don't know the exact process.
She fell when she was born.
And then she fell again.
And then
And she doesn't stop falling.
Okay.
Paper comes out of trees?
I'm sorry for your friend. And then Fala continues and just says like, yeah, so we're protesting their use because there's not many Dustwoods around anymore. Like it's there's sorry, I'm looking for her speech. So yeah, there's like a 10th. So did you know that 10th of all Dustwood trees are chopped down each year? Soon there'll be none left.
A 10th?
How terrible!
So in 10 years. A 10th? Did you say a 10th?
A 10th, yeah.
Okay. Are they renewing these trees? We'll find out. Yeah, let's...
I like how you were like, no, we'll find out. It's like, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Like,
I'm ready to defend the trees.
For the record, I never got dropped as a baby. If any of my nannies would have dropped me, my father would have had them murdered. So obviously, I never got dropped. I'm just saying.
I'm sure there has been a nanny or two that magically went on vacation, Cassie.
I don't think so.
Yeah, how many nannies did you have?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
Okay, that explains
That
a
checks out.
lot. A lot.
If you guys don't mind, we're gonna continue our protest here.
Actually, not wanting to intrude, but wouldn't you have a better chance of making what's his name again from the
Rishal?
bookstore? We haven't met him yet.
Yeah.
Making Rishal not use it by going through the actual Waterdeep politics system.
Look, Holly's like, I've been trying for ages to get my compost system working around here, and people have not listened. Like, we need to take it to the streets so that they can listen, and they can and the higher ups, the lords of Waterdeep, can listen to us and start taking care of our planet better. Of our realm better.
I had no idea this was such an issue. And if I don't,
this pamphlet. This pamphlet doesn't have a lot of information about the endangerment level of the Duskwood.
Obviously, if I don't know about it, surely none of the lords know about it.
Yeah, so that's why we got to protest. And what did you say, Esmeralda? What was the question of your pamphlet?
Oh no.
What my friend is trying to say is that your information on your pamphlet that you're giving to people doesn't really give them enough information to want to protect the trees. It doesn't say why we have to protect the trees and why, like, how much is being used and how much is being planted.
But I just told you a tenth. Fellas, like, I just told you a tenth of them.
Yeah, but what are your
used.
sources?
I should have stayed in the tavern. I should have stayed in the tavern. I don't know why I came with you guys.
Cassie will grab his arm. Too late. You're here.
You can protest. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you not. You definitely believe in this.
Yeah, hell yeah, we can protest. This is my first. I was gonna say First Amendment right.
Guys, I'm noticing.
I'm so mad.
Wow.
America.
We're actually the anti-hero party.
Okay.
We're like, wait, why are you protesting?
Because it's my First Amendment right.
So look, Ollie just starts like, hey, ho, Dustwood's.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
About the protest. Is it like close to the tavern? Is it affecting the tavern?
No, but it's clearly affecting Rishal's business, because you see him like outside, and they're all outside his business, and people are kind of like avoiding the area.
I forgot. Great.
We haven't met Rachel, right?
No, you haven't.
Okay.
So we can either like him or not like him, so we can just ignore this.
Is he the one making paper? I'm confused.
So he makes scrolls in his.
Oh, he makes scrolls.
Yeah. So he sells spells and scrolls and stuff in his shop. And actually, while you guys are kind of like getting your bearings, he sees you guys outside near the protest, and he sort of motions you. He kind of like motions you guys to come in.
How do you know we're not protesting with them, sir?
So I look
Cassie's already on her way.
questions.
Cassie's already on her way.
So I look at the protest and go like, "Hey, he's telling you guys to go in."
No.
He's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. They are not welcome here. Please, you guys are welcome here. Come on.
Okay.
All right. Fine. I want to find out more about these scrolls.
All right, so you guys go in.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna stay talking to Fala
Okay.
because I want to know more about the trees. I get a feeling
Yeah,
that she
can you
is going
text
to
me
give
what-
more
It's
info.
actually
Day.
it's actually
Text
day.
me.
It's actually
Yeah.
day.
Don't.
They will always correct you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Can you text me what they tell you?
Yes.
Just text. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
just-
So we'll
La.
Odin will stay outside, and you guys will go inside to talk to Rishal. So you guys haven't met Rishal yet, so let me move. Let me show you guys who Rishal is. Let me look. Where are ya? You guys are meeting everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Right, so here
Rishal.
this is Rishal.
Oh,
Whoa.
Rishal the page
Sup?
turner. So he's a dragonborn, gold dragonborn, and he's the manager of the Bookworm's Treasure, which is essentially the store that sells scrolls, books, and whatnot. But anyway, he kind of like welcomes you into his store, and he's like, "Welcome, welcome. I'm so sorry about the protests.
Cassie will go like, "Hello, my name is Cassiopeia Silvertor. I'm sure you know me."
Yeah, I think I do. You're the one in those posters that the guilds have been giving us, right?"
No.
No.
Cassie, you should be used to by now. I mean,
No, that was a mistake.
we've
But
been
that's okay. I forgive you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. I'm so sorry. Were you guys interested in buying anything from my store today?
No, you called us
Honestly?
over.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you
you
were.
did call us over.
I thought you guys were customers. I'm so sorry. These protesters have been kind of like pushing, like, well, not pushing, but like keeping potential customers out. So
why are they big mad at you?
well, they are. They're not very happy, I guess, with my use of dustwood paper. But I like to give my customers quality when it comes to scrolls, and that's the best quality scroll around, dustwood paper. I mean, you can ask anybody.
In 10 years, according to their sources, there will be no more dustwood trees.
Yeah, I see. They didn't cite their sources, so I don't know if that's true.
That's why I said according to their sources. But are you at least planting them back when you knock them out?
Well, I don't. I just have a supplier. I don't know if what they're doing, but it's.
Well, maybe you should look into your
Maybe,
supplier.
yeah. Maybe you should just ask him to do that thing that he is saying. That sounds very, very smart.
So I can look into it, but I mean, right now that's, I'm doing. I am going to continue to use dustwood. I don't.
Well, then I don't know if I can support your business.
Whoa! Let's all calm down here.
To terms with the fact that scrolls come from trees, I still don't see how that can be possible. But if it is, honestly, I feel like you're just kind of the middleman. Like, they should take their fight to the suppliers, because if there's no suppliers, then you can't be held accountable.
That's what I'm telling them. That's what I've been telling them.
I just think it's slightly unethical that when confronted with this situation, you
Wait.
haven't looked into alternate means of making your scrolls.
Well, there are alternate means, okay? It's just pretty hard to get. You have to be like an archmage in the city to get it.
So charge
Well,
more.
that's like
For
a
the
personal
record,
problem.
for the record here, after that, I think Oryx like grew like 2 levels of like Cassie's like, whoa,
Yeah.
she's smart for the first time. He's like baffled right now. He's like, what's
See,
happening?
She ella la pega sometimes. Sometimes. Ella la pega.
So yeah, he said you just have to you have to be like a really high mage in the city to like have a supplier like that, and I'm nowhere near that level.
Okay, good.
So while you guys I guess while you guys are telling Rishal to get good, what is Lilani doing with the Archmage right now?
Yeah, does she notice any change in the sound of the protest?
You guys kind of hear like you guys kind of hear like died down for a little bit while they were the questioning, and now they're back up and they're still doing their thing.
So Leilani with the dedication spell, normally what she would do is like wrap the person in tulle and like, so she's kind of trying to do that to the building.
Mhm.
She's like trying to drape some tulle on the building, and she's, doing her magic and
Gotcha.
like, pretending to not pay attention to Ulcoria, but she is like very interested in what Gloria is doing and like really just more focused on her than what she's actually doing. Yeah. But since she doesn't hear any changes in like the sound, she's not too concerned.
Well, while you are doing that, your incantations, you notice somebody you haven't seen in a while walking down the street. So let me show you who you see.
Baby, so sweet ever since puberty.
So you see Melun War Dragon.
Oh yeah.
So he's when you guys were when you kind of started off in the city, he was one
of my contacts.
He was one of your contacts. Yeah, he kind of showed you around. He helped you out trying to get your business started, even though, you know, things were kind of like weird at the beginning for you to get the guild membership and all that. And he's like, and he kind of like sees you and he's like, "Hey, Lilani, long time no see. How are you doing?"
Yeah, I mean, Lilani's very excited to see him. She said, "Maloon, what's going on? You need any new clothes?"
He's like, no. I still have, you know, I'm still using the order that you made from last time, but no need for new clothes or mending just yet. But I know who to call.
Yeah, you know,
Ghostbusters.
I
me and my friends, we've opened this tavern, and you should check it out. I won't tell Durnan. You know, I won't let him know you're being.
Actually, I'm here. I'm here to check out your tavern. I heard down in the castle ward that you guys open up a little side business here. I came over to check it out.
We did. Yeah, we have a monk who's making our ale. It's fabulous. We have an awesome bartender and like one of the best bards in the city.
You had me at monk ale.
Security.
You had me at monk ale. I don't know why, but monk ales they always tend to make the best ales. So
definitely. And trust me, if you like it better than Durnan's, your secret's safe with me. I won't let him know.
Don't worry about it. I mean, the reason I heard about this place is because apparently he's been grumbling about it because he and Murd have this little competition going on now with the bars, but that's why I wanted to check it out firsthand. But
awesome.
Yeah.
Let me know how your service is when you're done.
Yeah, for sure. And then he kind of like he kind of sees Okura and he's like, "Hey," and he kind of like waves at Okura like, you know, he knows her. And then he's like, she kind of like looks at him, nods, and is like, "Maloon," and then Maloon just walks into the bar to presumably get his order.
So I imagine I can't really read her, but did Maloon seem friendly when he nodded at her?
Maloon's friendly to everybody. Maloon's just a teddy bear.
Yeah, awesome.
A teddy bear.
So what is the people with Richelle doing?
Well, he said he needed some powerful mage person, and I just said, well, there's a stone-faced magic lady at our place next door. You can talk to her if you want.
Hey, you caught
She seems to be helping people for no reason, so maybe she'll help you for no reason.
You caught that hint. I'm glad you guys. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's cut to the archmage.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just lay it on thick.
That was so subtle.
You need a big mage person. Let's cut off with the archmage.
Yeah. Let's just cut over here
Up the speedy
and just lay it thick. All right. So anyway, so Richelle is like, "Oh wait, you know an archmage?"
Yeah, she loves me.
Wow,
she does.
Could you roll me a deception, please?
Deception if he really believes it.
Yeah, I definitely believe she loves me because she came up to me after my
It's more that you know an archmage more than if she loves you or not.
Well, it's not deception that I know her. It's fine. I'll do it. I'll roll it for you once I open my character sheet again. Here we go.
And she's super trustworthy too.
Oh shit!
That just leveled up, by the way, because I leveled up. So I'm very good at lying now.
He totally like he believes you. Like you could just you're telling the truth to him. Like he totally believes you. That this archmage, that you know this archmage, and not only that, but the archmage loves you. Me. Yeah, it's like, oh, you gotta help me out. I mean, I don't know who you are, but you really gotta help me out.
I mean, I told you she's next door at our place.
Wait, are you guys the owners of the tavern, of the Troll Skull Tavern?
Yeah, boo.
So wait, so you're Asmodeus.
The bard.
Yeah, I know of I know that there's. I only know from what I've heard is that the bard is Asmodeus. There's a ghost bartender, and that's pretty much it. I don't know anybody else. This.
Whoa! What do you mean you don't know?
Wow. This all checks out.
So.
Wow, you haven't heard of the socialite that brought the bar to life?
Who?
No, I mean I have heard of you, but not through the tavern. More like through that picture that I'm not supposed to take you credit.
She completely ignores it and goes, "Fair enough. I've been famous since I was born. You may continue."
Okay, so he's like, yeah, you gotta help me out, Asmodeus. If you can get these protesters off my back, then we can.
I mean, I would leave them there until we sort this out because I'm still on their side more than on your side. But
fair. But if you help me out, I'll let you. Let's see. Let's do this. I'll let you pick out any book or any scroll at half price. Anything from my inventory.
I thought he was gonna say for free.
Guys, side huddle.
Side huddle.
Do we need anything right now, or should we save this discount for when we need a book?
Oof.
We can save it.
I feel like this is a Leilani question.
Is it per person? Yeah, I feel like we need to.
Yeah, it's per person. Per person.
Oh, this is it's still a Leilani question.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the services. I opened the thing on the.
Where's the thing? Let me look at the thing. I closed my thing by mistake.
It's on the stores. If you go to journal and then
Ooh.
the stores of Troll Skull Tavern. So yeah, those are the things that he can provide.
We need to help him out because no, that will come hunt for some person business.
What?
Business reasons.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just mad because he doesn't know about me.
And you just want to do this so he knows you.
I know, so rude.
Right?
Gosh.
We need Leilani!
What Auric? I mean, what Odin? I look at Odin.
Oh,
what do you think?
it could be an Odin question too.
I was gonna cut to Odin now, so this is perfect.
So when you ask about Odin, you see that he has a sign, and the sign reads, "Trees want to die as much as you do."
Oh my god!
Trees want to die as much as you do.
Coming from Odin, that's not a very clear statement.
Yeah.
I need to draw that.
So
that's what I've been doing this whole time. I've been like writing little things. No, I don't like that. Scratch it.
So like so you,
I have trees are friends, not paper. Wait.
So Lakali. So while you guys were talking to everybody, Lakali and Odin were just getting together and workshopping like protests, chants, and signs also, and then Odin just full on joined the protests.
Whoa.
It kind of sounds like he's holding a counter protest, though.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know. You don't know. That's the thing. You don't know. By that statement, you don't know.
Oh,
Yes. Trees want to die as much as you do.
Kaz will go like, Odin, This whole paper tree debacle thing already has me so confused. Now you're telling me that trees want to die?
Do you?
Do you want to die?
Sometimes.
Being an immortal, duh.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about immortals, but no, I don't care. They must die in some way. In some
Oh.
way.
No, that defies the concept of immortality. They don't die. That's the whole point.
Sure, yeah.
Guys, we have more important matters
Are
to hand.
Odin and Cassie finally getting into it?
We're not gonna have a meta. You're using the physical dying. I'm talking about other types of dying, but
And
you
if
wouldn't
that's
know
the
because you
case-
don't know my research.
Excuse me,
So-
if that's the case, I'm already dead inside, so what's your point?
We all
She
know you're
barely
dead
knows what
inside,
research
especially.
means.
What?
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 We all know you're dead inside, especially Liv.
But Liv
Whoa.
is dead outside, too.
It's so lost.
Guys, can we get back to the pressing matters at hand?
Oh,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right, books. You're a monk. You're a monk, you do books.
Yeah. I'm.
Do you
As I
go?
grab my notebook.
Do you go inside and with the
Don't get me
group?
wrong. Don't get me wrong, I like a romance novel as much as the next gal, but like I feel like these are smarty people books, so.
I actually do have a very raunchy romance section in the bag. I don't know if that's your cup of tea, but
She runs there.
okay.
Auric is already like going to get Leilani and the Archmage because it's like I
Yeah,
can't take.
that seems better.
Okay.
At this point, I have a question, DM?
Yes.
This
Can
turned
we
into a
see
mess.
if Leilani is at all successful in dedicating the manor to Glaro Glittergold? Like at all? I'm thinking maybe some magical effect, like maybe she can make it glitter a little bit.
That is so. Yeah, I'll allow.
She is dedicating it to the god's service. She's
I need-
dedicating it to Garo.
I need a gavel. I need a gavel for. I'll allow it.
You allow it? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do just a d20 plus my spell modifier.
Sustained.
And I'm also going to use my favored by the gods,
Mhm.
Divine Soul Sorcerer, and so I get to add 2d4. So
Do
I'm
it.
doing that. Let's see. 18.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Essentially, you get the feeling that you would need to use less money for promoting the tavern from now on.
Ooh.
Because it is kind of like the shining jewel of the Troll Skull Alley.
Nice.
Literally.
So write that down, and you basically you get one level of promotion for free,
Ooh.
which is pretty nice. Yeah. All right. So
I was hoping to just make it glitter. I wasn't expecting an actual.
Advantage.
I wanted it to be
hey,
shiny.
I can take it back.
No, I'm very grateful.
No. So Auric gets there. It's like, hey boss, we need your help. But something and angry lady, you have to come too.
He's
Angry
like,
lady.
Angry lady.
not the worst I've heard.
Really?
Well, curious. All
Yeah,
right.
Leilani's like very proud. She's done. She's like standing back looking at the tavern, like, yeah, this looks great.
This is
Like, okay, like I'm done.
I'm very impressed that you managed to do this without glitter. Says the Okur. Like, this is, I don't know what kind of magic you used, but this is very impressive. And then she kind of like takes her staff and just puts it on the floor, and then the shield, the mechanical thing kind of moves with her and follows her as you guys go to the Bookworm's treasure.
Woo.
So what did you guys needed me for? Okuria says to the group and Auric.
I reach off. Oh,
Yeah, and Rishal and everybody essentially. Yeah.
I take Rishal and I put him like right in front of her.
It's like,
So Rishal immediately recognizes who she is, and he's like, "Oh, Cora, it's an honor to meet you. You're one of the city's most one of the biggest cities mages, and I'm just lost for words, as you can see."
You're doing great.
Thanks.
It's me encouraging you. Come on,
Thanks.
you got this.
So I'm just wondering, so you see the protesters outside, and she's like, yeah, I heard they're talking about Dustwood, and I really don't care. And then Rishal is like, well, they're kind of like pushing away customers, and I feel like they would only go away if I secure another source of high quality wood. That's not Dustwood, since they're so bent out of shape about Dustwood for some reason. And then Alcuria is like, oh, I think I know who to talk to about this. But do you mind using and then she tells you, crap, I'm looking for the name of the do you mind using Salantar for your scrolls instead of Dustwood? And Rishal's like, it won't be my first pick, but I thought that was like super hard to get. And Leilani, you kind of know based on your know-how from your magic know-how that that type of tree is kind of very, very hard to get, but it makes really high quality scrolls. So do you say anything?
Yeah, Leilani says, what is it called again?
Salantar.
Salantar?
Let me give you the handout for it.
Okay, Salantar makes really great scrolls. It's a little difficult to get. I mean, I don't even think anyone in my guild could get their hands on it.
And then Alkira kind of cuts in and is like, well, there is somebody who can definitely.
I think
get it.
Hi. Hello.
Yes.
I think what they're protesting is that these are limited resources. Can we find a renewable resource to make scrolls out of?
Oh,
Salantar.
Well, they're hard to get because they're trees from the south. They're plentiful.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's just establishing
some stuff.
It's just establishing a line of
trade.
Yeah, a line of trade.
Got it.
But I know somebody who can potentially help you, Rishal. But she doesn't really meet with everybody. She might meet with you guys, the killers of the I guess the newly returned hag.
Daddy.
Could you put a word in for us?
I can do you. I can do you one better. I can take you with me. I was heading over there right now.
Hold.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait.
Go.
Wait.
Okay.
We seem to be doing all the work for this place, and he's only giving us half-price books.
Roll me persuasion. Roll me persuasion. Odin's still protesting.
Can Leilani help him with that?
With persuasion, yeah.
I guess he doesn't need it.
Okay.
I'm like, does he need it?
So
Yeah.
Rishal is like, look, okay, you guys are doing me a solid. Fine. I'll give you a book or a scroll for free.
Woo!
I don't know, man. I mean, up to the group. Because I could just buy your place and supply the paper and make scrolls.
Wait, you have that kind of money?
No, but you will
Yeah.
get shut down, and then they'll put your place for sale, and then I'll buy
Does
it.
he know who we are? Does he know
Yeah,
who we own?
he.
Do you know who we are?
Actually, Leilani says that. Leilani does say that. Like, we have.
That's
like,
my
the
saying. Books
ability-
come from trees.
No, you should have put like, did you know books come from trees?
No, she still doesn't believe it, so it's in question form.
Oh, okay.
So what did Leilani say?
Leilani says, our tavern is becoming like the talk of the town. I don't want to say that we would, tarnish your name or anything, but we have a lot of power. Like we could help bring you new business if you want to.
We came here to gentrify.
Yeah. In fact, like we've been working really hard to get all of the business owners in Troll Skull Alley like to improve their businesses and
We're basically the new Jeff Bezos, bitch.
I mean, but at least the people, like the loving husbands behind us, like we were friendly before. Like we don't really know. Like,
All I'm
why
saying
are we
is-
helping you?
is the more you help us, the more we can help you.
Well, I mean, you guys are getting a free scroll or book each. Like that's a lot of gold that I'm losing.
Oh, each?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I thought it was just one, and I was here like,
You get-
giving us one.
Yeah. Sorry. It's
What
it's
the
like
hell?
so.
Like, what, we each get to like have a
Rishal's
night with it.
yeah. No,
Well,
Rishal.
I
Rishal's
want Cassie
like.
to have found an erotica book, and she would go like, "I want this one."
Oh my god.
All right, just put whatever you want in the corner. Once you fix this situation,
I'm not.
you'll have them.
I'll
She'll
Okay.
put
I
her.
don't want to know the title of that book.
Yeah, I want to know the title of that book too.
I can only think of Tusk Love because of a Critical Role, but I want to make up a new name.
So I'll let you marinate on that, and at the end of the session, I want to hear that name.
Okay.
Before we head out on this journey, Odin looks at the protesters and he goes like, does this sound like a good option for you guys? Like sorry, for you folks. I don't want to gender you.
I don't want to gender this group.
So Fala's like, Fala has no idea what you're talking about because I'm this was
They
all
were
inside.
outside.
Oh, this all happened outside, I thought, because I was outside.
No, we were inside.
We were inside.
I dragged you inside.
Oh, well, I go outside and I tell them.
Yeah.
Well, Fala and Lokali are
I'm like, how do you feel about whatever that tree's called?
Yeah.
Zalantar.
Zendesk.
So Fala, Zalantar. So Fala and Lokali like look at each other and they're like, this is a good. If you guys can do it, then yeah, we'll stop our protests. This is a good. Zalantar is actually very plentiful and it wouldn't mess with the balance of nature. That's what Lokali says. Anyway.
Work.
Would you even consider it an invasive species?
Well, invasive to the south, not to here. Actually, if you can land me a sapling, I would definitely like to put it somewhere in the city.
So they can invade too.
No, it's all about balance, Cassie.
It's all about balance.
Sure.
Whatever, I got my romance book, so I'm good.
Okay, I think then. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. And I drop my sign.
Okay.
Wow,
Look-
littering.
Lokali picks up the sign. It's like, hey, this
It's
is good.
compostable. It's compostable.
Hey, yeah, it's
fine.
compostable. What are you doing here?
I can't.
This is good for the earth. It'll go back to the earth and just like bring nutrients back to Mother Earth.
Is that so? Olkoria and like kind of steps off the protesters with you guys, and he's like, "All right, well, let me since I'm hanging out with my shield armor over here. Where we need to go, it's a little bit far, so I'm just gonna teleport us there if you don't mind."
Sure.
I've never been teleported. Teleport me away, babe.
All right, so she kind of, all right, everybody get together around my staff, and
Hey.
we'll.
Haven't heard that since last night.
She just stares at you, stone face. He's like,
Right.
Okay.
Odin
Can I
knows
roll?
better, but he says that comment and he immediately kind of hesitantly touches the staff with a finger.
okay.
Cassie's just like, why haven't you heard that since last night?
Oh my god.
So she's
Too
just
bad.
You
like,
got teleported last night too?
so Ukura's like, I can't believe they defeated the hag, and then she just like bangs the ground 3 times,
Mhm.
and then you
Same.
guys get teleported away from Troll Skull Alley, and you
Magic. Ooh.
guys get teleported to the castle ward.
Flu powder power, flu powder power, flu powder power.
And
Magic.
so anyway, you get teleported to the castle ward, and specifically, I'll show you where you get teleported. You guys are going to the Black Staff Tower.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
It's
Blurp, derf,
So many-
ter.
so
It's
look,
just
it's
So many phallic references.
Yeah.
So it's like right. So look for the market. It should be like near the castle ward, and then
It helps.
All right,
It has an arrow pointing to it.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
has an arrow, and someone clicked it.
yeah. I already did that. Okay.
Ah.
See it? All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where. So you
on
guys are
Sword Street.
you guys are headed to the Blackstaff Tower. So for the people who haven't, well, I mean, Volo kind of goes over what the Blackstaff Tower is in his Enriched, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So and I'll tell you about the Blackstaff. Anyway, let me pull it up. So the Blackstaff Tower, it's essentially, it's one of the most recognizable structures in the castle ward. It's kind of like the Archmage School in Waterdeep. It's run by the Blackstaff, which is like the biggest Archmage in the city. Like and the reason for that is because the Blackstaff, just in and of itself, the Blackstaff is a very talented wizard, but also the Blackstaff that the wizard has contains the memories and abilities of the previous wizards who had the Blackstaff staff, if you will.
Just gets more and more powerful.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know if you've seen My Hero Academia. It's kind of like All for One,
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
or one. Yeah, One for All, or sorry, whatever. Is it All for One or One for All?
It's one for all.
One for all.
I thought it was all
It's
for
one for
One for
all.
all, one for
The
all.
enemy is
The
all
enemy's
for one.
All for One. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
So anyway, it's kind of like One for All, except it's wizard magic. So anyway,
You okay, Odin?
wait, I'm missing. What is Odin doing?
No, I just, it's fine. I thought, no, never mind. Carry on.
So anyway,
Carry on my way.
I was gonna sing that too.
So anyway, so you guys head over there, and so let me move you guys to the scene. We might get joined by the ODM soon because she's waking up. Yeah. All right, so you're in the castle ward, and you are in front of the Blackstaff Tower, and you notice that the Blackstaff Tower doesn't have any doors. It's just like it's kind of like a smooth how do you say smooth surface, like the front of it, but there's no doors. It's just black smooth stone. There's no windows. It's 3 stories tall, and it's on the it's on the Sword Street in the castle ward. And then as soon as you guys get there, roll me Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Hey, Odin.
Hey.
Odin does not do well with teleportation.
Nope.
You start whatever you ate for lunch did not sit well with you, and in the moment of the teleportation, you kind of lost it in front of everybody. And so take 2 I want to say poison damage, but it's not really poison.
Stomach poison damage.
Yeah, stomach poison.
I'll put it on my temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Cassie's gonna kind of like pat his back and go like, "Do you feel like death?"
I'm gonna roll another Constitution. I puke on Cassie
Oh my god.
because I got the same number.
All right. So you
I'll take how much was it for damage?
2. So you take another 2.
I'll take another 2 gladly.
She uses prestidigitation to clean herself.
I
She
was
is
just gonna
unfazed.
say, yeah. Does
Oh,
anyone have
I am not feeling this.
Yeah.
Cassie goes like,
I'm glad.
and walks away.
Okay, so you guys, so Ulkira kind of like, kind of like takes her staff and kind of motions to the wall, and then she touches the wall.
Guys, my Amazon thing is here. I have to.
Pick it
I'll
up.
be
Do the
back in
thing.
5 minutes. Yeah, I just
Okay.
have to put things in the fridge.
That's fine.
Alright.
Do you guys want to take a break? 5-minute break?
Yeah, I really want to go to the bathroom, so please.
Right. Yeah, we'll take a 5-minute break, and I'll probably get the co-DM if she wakes up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll pause the video now.
Woo!
And we're back. And I'm joined by my co-DM, little Olivia, who she might do some things. I'm just gonna be looking at you guys, my notes and her. So forgive me if at any moment I like pause for a second just to grab her from doing something.
We understand that we are not the priority in your life.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're over it. We have come to terms with this.
Okay, just
Excuse me. Speak for yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. You need more therapy. I get it.
You need to get used to it. So anyway, yeah. So you guys are Ulkira kind of touches the wall of the Blackstaff Tower, and it opens. A door opens like in front of her, kind of like the wall kind of like sort of opens up, like all the bricks. Sorry, the smooth stone kind of like goes forward
What
and
in
then
the dying alley?
opens.
I know, I totally thought this was gonna be a platform 9 3/4 situation.
You know what? Let's do it. That's gonna be that. So
You have to just run at it.
yeah. So she touches and goes through it. It's a platform 9 3/4 situation. That's good.
Oh, I like diagonal alley.
She disappeared.
Yeah, and then she kind of comes back. And she's like, "Are you guys gonna come in?"
Okay, sure. I follow.
Me too. I'll skip right through it, hoping
Yeah,
that I don't
Lily's
hit my base.
confidently walking through.
So yeah, you just walk through the wall. And he's like, "Good." She's like, "Next time, good thing I left my hand here. Next time you gotta let me know, or else you were gonna bash your head in." But anyway,
Odin, go slowly.
I had every confidence in you.
anyway, she she kind of you guys head in, and it's like it looks like a study. Let me show you a picture of it. I am in the wrong area. I'm not where you guys are at. It's kind of like a study. It's very regal. You think it looks like you're at the top of the tower. There are scrolls. There's like a wall of so there's like various bookshelves, shelves with scrolls in them. There's kind of like a altar for ritual casting. There's a desk. It's definitely a wizard's tower for sure. And then right by the desk, you see a black woman talking with what all of you immediately recognize as a masked lord. So let me pull the necessary handouts out.
Like the Masked Singer?
No, a masked. Okay, so you definitely know what a masked lord
Oh.
is. So masked lord of water. So Waterdeep has a ruling council, and there's like 20. The full council is comprised about 20 lords. So all of them are masked except for one, and that person is the one who essentially is the head of state of Waterdeep, and that person is the open lord. So a mask.
Oh yeah, I would definitely know because my family's involved in politics and that shit.
Yeah. So a masked lord, they usually wear these vestments. They could be anybody. You can't know because all of them are in the same height. So whatever magical enchantment these vestments have, they hide the shape of the person and also the voice of the person. They just talk in these
So it is the Masked Singer.
monotone.
It
Yeah,
literally is a Masked Singer!
literally the masked singer.
Is this likely the closest we've ever been to one?
Yes, you've never been close to a masked lord before.
Not even me.
That you've know of, because maybe you have been,
Yeah.
but
Because
But-
they
but I
were
mean-
unmasked.
Masked though, yeah.
You
Not
wanna see the
even
masked
me?
lord?
Wouldn't I have
Yeah, that's the masked lord. Yeah.
Wouldn't I have interacted with one before maybe? Like even with the mask?
You wouldn't have. Your parents would have, but not you.
Mhm.
It's something that's, whenever they're involved, there's some sort of politics going on or something important, or a crime has been committed, and they're there to judge.
Okay. Is
Mhm.
there like any sort of etiquette that one is supposed to follow? I feel like Cassie would know, like if you need to bow or something.
Not bow, but like just be respectful. They're kind of like a judge.
Hmm. Cassie will
I
still
got in
curtsy.
trouble for not standing up for a judge once.
Give me
Oh shit.
Oh, really? Give me a second. Hey, will you biting my headphones? Can you not do that? Hey, you want a cookie? There you go.
Distraction successful.
Yeah. Misdirection.
More
Misdirection.
that Olivia's a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Hey, you want to play
Yeah,
with?
Cassie's still gonna curtsy a little bit, just be respectful.
Okay, so you curtsy. Oh, and I didn't show you who the masked lord was talking to. So the masked lord's talking to this black woman. Whoever's I guess no, you guys won't know because only Cassie would know.
Hmm.
What's going on? You want to play pizza? Sorry,
I want to eat.
you're gonna get these interruptions a little bit.
I got pizza yesterday and it was great.
Here, pizza. Play pizza. Right. Anyway, you also meet with this. So he's talking with this black woman named who Cassie immediately recognizes as the Blackstaff.
The Black Star.
The Blackstaff.
Work.
Yeah.
The one and only.
Which in her name is Vajra Safar.
Ooh, she's hot.
Oh, she is.
So this is whatever's going on here. This is an important conversation. Like if the
Do I bow to
Blackstaff,
her?
like, well, you don't bow, but these are like high up people. Like if some, whatever goings on in Waterdeep, like these are these are people that are usually involved.
Right. So you see Cassie kind of like straighten her back and stiffen, and she's not a straight back, stiff kind of person.
So
Leilani does the same.
Yeah, I mimic.
Oryx does the same for different reasons.
So
Hey.
Vajra is like just talking to the masked lord and just telling him like, yeah, this trouble with the guilds, it's very concerning. And then she notices that she has some company. She's like Okura, Fancy seeing you here. What's going on? Who are these people? And then Ulkuria's like, I'll let them tell you. They're just so you know, they're friends. But I'll let them tell you.
Guys, I think I should keep my mouth shut during this whole thing. So,
Literally, my parents instilled one thing on me and one thing only, and is never talk when important people are in the room. So I'm gonna step back.
And I'm gonna try not to say anything inappropriate. I'm just gonna try really hard. Oh, is it hard?
Like, she's literally listening to her parents screaming inside her head, "Don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything."
Well, speak, Pasha says to the group. Does anybody speak?
Leilani looks at Odin and Auric just to see if either of them is like hinting that like they're gonna say something, like preparing herself to say something if no one is going to say anything.
My connection to the server has been interrupted. Let me refresh one moment. Roll 20.
Oh, okay. But is Odin gonna
I
say
just
anything?
got that on roll 22, but everything seems fine. It just lied to me.
Okay.
It just lied to.
So they're just gonna like stop talking and.
And I think this image is just kind of funny. Like Leilani, she's 3 feet tall.
Were you gonna puke again?
Yeah, that's what I was checking. Odin is finally feeling good.
Yeah.
I was going to say that even if I didn't pass, I wouldn't have anything to puke at this point.
Yeah.
No,
I would have said you would have hit a level 1 exhaustion at this point. But,
Yeah,
but no, you're fine.
You start noticing that Odin's face finally starts getting back the usual color that it has.
So Odin and Auric have no intention of saying anything to Vajra?
Yeah, so Leilani immediately just takes a few steps forward and says, we are the owners of the Troll Skull Tavern. I'm not sure if you've heard of us. We've recently opened. And we have a few issues we'd like to discuss with you today.
Oh, and she's like, oh yes, I have heard of the Troll Skull Tavern. A certain someone doesn't shut up about it.
Is she talking about Mert?
Well, from what you probably guess, it's Mert.
Yeah, Leilani thinks she's talking about Mert and says, yes, our benefactor is great at spreading the word.
And then the masked lord kind of like
I spread that word.
the masked lord kind of like looks at you and he's like, and then he takes the mask off and all of a sudden the vestments go away, the everything, you know, kind of like drapes off and you see this person. Great? You mean amazing? That's what you mean, Leilani.
And Mert said, Leilani says, Mert, like I didn't know your outfits could get any more like astounding.
Yes, reveal.
Mert's like, yeah, well, you know, I wear this on occasion, and Vajra's like, Mert, what are you doing? The whole point of being a masked lord is to not pull stunts like this. Like, you're supposed to be doing your job as a lord of this city and keep your freaking mask on. And Mert's like, whatever, just calm down,
Vajra.
Vajra.
Too much? Do you have to kill us now?
No, you guys are fine. They're Vajra, they're fine. They're really good adventurers. And we're in business together. Whatever it is that you know that we can talk about, you can talk about it in front of them.
Right.
Leilani's a lot more. She still really wants to impress Vajra, but she's a lot more relaxed now.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to talk anymore.
It's shocked. Odin is shocked. Odin is like,
oh, I'm still like
shook.
Here for the drag reveal.
Yeah, like he knew about the masked lords. He grew up with that, and then suddenly someone nonchalantly taking his mask off and going like, "Hey guys!" It's like, what?
This is
Cassie's also just kind of like stunned into
Mert.
like not having any. Like Cassie's still not talking.
Well, Mert be like that, and, to steal Cassie's words, but yeah,
It'd
that's
be like that.
Be like that.
anyway. Yeah. So what brings you guys here?
Well, it's actually
Hey,
somewhat a matter of business. So
Did you know scrolls come from trees?
What?
He just flirts out
Cassie,
of the
Cassie, come here, come here. So I got Cassie. I'm like holding her. Like, it's okay. I'm down.
Is she?
Nothing.
Mert's like, is she still struggling with her new situation?
Yes,
She's handling it better than we
what
thought.
it is. Yes.
And then Vajra's like, all right, somebody better tell me why are you guys here? Friends or not, or Mert, we have some pressing matters to attend to, so I kind of need to understand why you're here.
I apologize, my lady.
yes, there are protests happening in and around Troll Skull Alley, protesting the use of what are those?
Dustwood.
Duskwood trees.
Dustwood trees, and our friend
Acquaintance.
here said that you could help us get some trade routes established for
Salazar Slytherin trees.
Salantar.
Rashal.
so that
God damn it, guys.
proprietor of the bookworm can
These people work hard on these names.
I know the names.
Your names.
Okay.
I know the names. This is just up top.
You're just messing. Okay.
so the bookworm's treasure so that they can produce scrolls more eco
Environmentally friendly.
Oh.
Everything gets resolved peacefully.
So Vajra's like, I think I know who
and
Rashal is. He's he looks at Mert. He's a known he tends to sell scrolls not just to anybody. I mean, not just to regular customers, but also to the Xanathars Guild, and the Centaurum.
Ooh,
well, that's a problem.
drama.
Yes, it is a problem. It is
Huh,
actually.
So maybe we should buy him out eventually.
Odin takes his little sign and just starts. So we should go back.
No.
Should we not do this? Should
She's
we
like,
protest?
no. This actually helps me. Let's I'll tell him I'll establish the route, but he has to stop selling scrolls to the Xanathar's Thieves Guild and the Centaurum.
Well, I think that suits our interests as well. So
I-
I'd be happy to pass that message along.
Yeah, and Okura's like, yeah, the that's actually, that's pretty smart. Kills two birds with one stone. It's pretty good, Vajra. And Vajra just smiles,
Now,
taking the
if you don't
compliment.
mind, when we came in here, you and Mert were talking about guilds, and I'm curious. I happen to be a guild member. Is there anything
There's
that
just
I can help you with?
well, and Mert kind of looks at her and is like, well, they kind of hurt us. Maybe we should talk a little bit about it. And then Vajra's like, you may trust the Mert, and I understand that. But I want to make sure they're trustworthy. I want to make sure. I want to make sure for myself. I want to find that out.
We are, my lady. We are.
And Mert's like, all right, be my guest. What do you?
Odin is going to take a couple of steps back because I have a feeling of what's going to happen.
Oh.
Mert's like, what are you doing, Odin? Calm down. Nothing weird is gonna happen.
Nothing weird ever happens when someone goes like, I need to see if I can trust them.
Well, Vajra's like, no. It's nothing. Mert's right. It's nothing weird. I just we have a mutual friend. So let me pull up.
Rainier?
No, it's not Rainier. Is it all?
It's always Rainier's.
It's not always. It's not always Rainier. I promise.
I had to check for the safety of our friend here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Let me pull up
So
like.
kind of like holding on to Auric, kind of like half hiding behind him.
So she tells you like, well, so something's brewing, Waterdeep. I'll tell.
Sure is.
Yeah.
And
Good ale.
Right here.
and I'm pretty sure that whatever's going on in the streets in the wars between the Sanathars, Thieves Guild, and the Centaurum, I think they're hiding something. Something's going on, and I want you all of you to seek it out. There's this monk. Do you know who the monk is, Olivia?
It's BB.
It's BB? Okay. Hey, do you want to continue making pizza? Here, you forgot to heat it up. You want to heat it up?
Make sure the dough is proof.
No, she said no.
Yeah. No,
Like I see through you. So anyway, I have a nagging feeling, that something's going on, and this is just a show. Like this is just like a front. This war that's going on in the streets. There's this monk on Mount Waterdeep called Hylam. He lives in a cave there for some odd reason, but he tends to, foresee these kinds of things. I want you guys to go over there and ask him what he's heard about the threats to the city. Try not to annoy him, but yeah, see if you can find some information. He's usually very, very reliable when it comes to foreseeing these types of.
What do you think it would annoy him? So I guess we're leaving Cassie out of this, right, guys?
I am the charmingest, most amazing person on.
You are after the third week.
Do we really want free books this much?
I did.
Well, at this point, it's not about free books now. It's something else. Leilani. No, Leilani was asking about the guild, so Leilani wants to know what's going on.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay. So Leilani looks at Odin and says, "You're a monk. Do you know this guy?"
Literally, like, do you
Do
know?
all monks know each other?
Sheesh, Leilani, you just can't go and ask a monk.
And he knows another monk.
Could you tell me the monastic tradition they follow?
I actually don't know, so I'm just gonna say.
Can you say the name again?
I thought it was monktastic.
Island. It's the
Order
the-
of the Even-Handed.
Yeah.
Their books
okay.
is here. One of my paladins in my
Oh.
in my campaign, it belongs to that monastery.
Okay.
Interesting. Yes. Okay. Well, we will. I out of character don't know the relationships with my, monastery, but in character, yes, we will go.
Both
And we
in
will-
character and out of character. If there's a monastery of the even-handed, is there a monastery of the uneven-handed?
Odd-handed?
There is
Uneven-handed?
There's the master of the left hand and the master of the right hand. And
Wow.
then there's the grandmaster.
Is he the master of the ambidextrous?
He must be.
Yeah.
But what if you have more than two
But again,
arms?
Leilani does not know this. Leilani does not know this.
Vajra just looks at Mert. He's like, really, these guys?
We are the worst, but we're also really good at what we do.
So Mert's like, trust me. Mert's like, trust me, they'll pull through. And I recommend you guys follow what Vajra says. You might find some opportunity for other ventures later if you prove to
Asmodeus'
serve.
mouth.
What?
What did you say?
I cover Asmodeus' mouth too. I'm covering both our mouths.
What do you guys say?
Leilani really wants to cast her spiritual weapon to try to impress Vajra, but
That's like your move. That's like your power
it's like
move.
her go-to move.
Yeah.
But she does it.
Out of character, I would advise against.
if I see you like trying to cast something, Odin might go like, not now.
You see,
Not
her
now.
go toward you. Yeah, you definitely see Leilani. She's like holding under her component's pouch, like thinking
It's like,
about it.
I whisper, I wouldn't recommend that. They might see it. She might see it as threatening.
Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah, you're
I
right.
hear that and I'm like, do I look threatening? Do I look good?
Are
So-
you gonna try and hit on her?
I'm trying
I'm
so hard not to hit on
Do
her.
I look threatening? Yes. Awesome.
I'm not. Could it be because she looks very similar to your wife?
No.
No,
Wow.
no. No.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Alright. Alright. So, so you guys have a new quest, a new path to go through. We'll find out next time what this
On
path
Dragon Ball Z? I mean,
yeah, on Dragon Heist, where the path leads you. Yeah.
Awesome. Yay.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I'll see you. We'll see you next week around the same time, hopefully.
yes. Well,
Maybe you'll see more of the co-DM. Wherever she went, it's like
she might be.
no, she's
Oh, cool.
Oh, there she is.
she's playing with my Christmas tree. I have like a little
Okay,
Christmas
I see
tree.
it.
I see her.
Playing with it right now. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.